This is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's currently 4:46 in the afternoon. I'm Fred Gossage, along with Ben Luna and Brian Wilson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect. This is for far northwestern areas of Colbert County, Alabama, and western and northwestern areas of Lauderdale County, Alabama. A new severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15. I don't know how well you hear the rain on top of the roof, but if you do, I apologize. That's a heavy non-severe storm coming across Lawrenceburg right now, but concerned for the potential for gusty winds, small hail, and maybe some rotation coming out of eastern Tishomingo County and through the Riverton area and northwest of Cherokee here, west of the Natchez Trace and north of Highway 72 in Colbert County, and then coming up across the Wright and Waterloo areas up toward Cloverdale and 3 Crossroads in those areas up towards Cypress End, this western part of Lauderdale County. Let's go to storm relative velocity and see what we see with the winds inside of the storm here. And rotation is broad at this point, so that's why we don't have a tornado warning or anything like that. But we do have some broad rotation here east of Iuka and about to cross the state line north of the Marjoram area, headed up toward Lane Springs. That's going to be moving east-northeast about 45 miles per hour. That part of the storm is going to be south of Wright and Waterloo, coming up toward the Rhodesville area in Oakland, and then up towards Central Heights and Cloverdale and Zip City if it holds together. And again, if you hear that on top of the roof, I apologize. But again, we'll be watching that for the potential for damaging straight-line winds, quarter-size hail, and maybe the potential for that rotation to tighten up. And if that's the case, this could be upgraded to a tornado warning, but as of right now, that's not needed at this time. We'll go back to reflectivity, and we do have other severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for southern middle Tennessee. Those continue until 5:30 for western two-thirds of Wayne County, Tennessee, up through the western half of Lewis County, Tennessee, from Cypress End, Lutz, the Collinwood area, Martins Mill, up through Waynesboro, all the way up to Flatwoods and Clifton, all the way up to Hohenwald, and then back westward, severe thunderstorm warning until 5:30. We think part of the reason that's been issued is National Weather Service started getting really busy with multiple tornadic circulations in their viewing areas, so they, to play it safe, to keep you safe, they issued a blanket severe thunderstorm warning ahead of the approaching line to make sure they're not going to miss anything. So I think that's what they were doing with the approaching line here, because they got busy and they wanted to make sure, in case their eyes were focused farther north, you were still alerted with the incoming line of thunderstorms. But pockets of damaging winds possible along that line, and that's the same for Hardin County, Tennessee too, even though there's not currently a severe thunderstorm warning. There are no tornado warnings in effect for any part of the viewing area at this time, but we're going to watch these individual storms out ahead of the line from near Lawrenceburg back to about Collinwood to Waterloo to southwest of Iuka and west of Tishomingo very carefully to see if they try to go into rotation. These are moving into a better shear environment that's a bit more favorable for tornadoes, and we still have this unstable air mass in place, and these storms are cellular instead of a solid line off by themselves. Ben's going to go to the UNA camera there in Florence, looking off to the west, 70 degrees with a dew point of 63. You can kind of see that thunderstorm off to the right here. We're going to be too far away to really see anything in the lower levels, but we'll be able to get a really good view of the storm here, and you see that this is the thunderstorm moving out of Tishomingo County, Mississippi, and through western areas of Colbert County, and about to move into western areas of Lauderdale County. You can see we're too far away to see a rain-free base, see a wall cloud, anything like that, and we don't have any low-level tight rotation, but we'll be watching that carefully. But as you can see, with a south-southeast surface wind and an unstable atmosphere, this atmosphere over southern middle Tennessee and northwest Alabama is primed for the potential for some tornado development. We'll have to watch carefully. And it's not just here. We don't have any warnings for Lawrence County, Tennessee, Giles County, Tennessee, Murray County, Tennessee, Franklin County, Alabama, Limestone County, Alabama, Lawrence County, Alabama, Morgan County, Alabama. But all you guys are under a tornado watch, and these storms will be moving eastward as we head through the next few hours. And between now and about 10 o'clock, everybody has the potential for a few strong thunderstorms producing damaging straight line winds, hail in excess of quarter size, in addition to the potential for a few tornadoes across the area. And it's these individual kind of thunderstorms we're going to have to watch very carefully to see if they go into rotation. But as of right now, no tornado warnings for any part of the viewing area. We'll go back to Links 1 and show that watch warning map, and then I'll check in with Ben Luna here in just a second, see if he has anything he needs to cover. But for right now, until 5:30, the western half of Lewis County, Tennessee, the western about 2/3 of Wayne County, Tennessee, severe thunderstorm warning until 5:30. Northwestern areas of Colbert County, Alabama, near the Lane Springs and Riverton areas, through western portions of Lauderdale County, from Cloverdale up to about Zip City, back westward through the Waterloo area. That's a severe thunderstorm warning till 5:15. Everybody in the viewing area under a tornado watch. Southern Middle Tennessee, that is 7. North Alabama, 11. What you got?
I wanted to give you Brett's feed real quick.
Okay.
He's getting in close to that particular storm, and you've got some really good details coming up on his camera view there. It was actually a little bit more impressive about 2 seconds ago, but
Okay.
But you still see the base of that
Yeah.
thunderstorm and the key aspects of the updraft, and that tells you a lot.
turn your mic on. Okay. Cool.
All right, so yeah, Brett doesn't have anything particularly ominous in the shot. He's looking at the storm from a little bit of distance, but he is on Highway 72 in North Mississippi, headed eastward to catch up with that storm. That's meteorologist Brett Adair. We will be able to take Brett Adair's live feed should he have anything of note, and then he will be working. If he runs into any damage tonight across the area, he'll be getting us video and pictures that we can use on air as well. But for right now, just severe thunderstorm warnings across the area, no tornado warnings, no signs of strong low-level rotation, but we'll watch the situation very carefully. Ben, do you have anything you need to go over? Any damage reports from any of the storms,
No, nothing.
previous stuff?
Nothing local. Brian and I were talking off the air a second ago about some of the stuff going on in Nashville, and looking at some of the feeds out of Nashville tonight. It is very, 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 very bad. They've just dropped a tornado emergency for Hendersonville, Tennessee. They've got an active tornado on the ground. Looks like they've got power flashes all through Vietnam Veterans Boulevard and I-65. This is a very, very, very bad night in Music City.
Yeah, man. The right now the wind shear is stronger up to the north than where the storms are in northeast Mississippi. However, the wind shear is rapidly strengthening over southern middle Tennessee and northwest Alabama as well. So as these individual cellular storms move into this environment where it's already unstable, but now the wind shear is starting to increase here as well, and the storms aren't in a solid line yet. We'll have to watch this the next few hours to see if these try to produce tornadoes as well. And especially here along and west of Highway 43 for the next hour or two, I can't completely rule out there being a strong tornado because of the combination of ingredients that we have. That's not a guarantee, but we've already had multiple strong tornadoes today to the northwest with ingredients that are very, very similar to the ingredients that we have across our area. So even though it's not a high threat of a strong tornado, because of what's already happened in similar ingredients, we have to think that there's at least some potential for a stronger type tornado in our area as well before everything lines out and the main threat becomes heavy rain and gusty winds. But we'll continue to watch the situation very carefully. Again, severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15 for western and northern areas of Lauderdale County, Alabama, far northwest Colbert County, Alabama, until 5:30 for the advancing line from the west for Wayne County, Tennessee, up into Lewis County, Tennessee. No other warnings. We're not leaving anybody else out. That's just the only warnings. And no tornado warnings at this time. That's the situation as of right now. So we'll go back to a regular live stream tornado watch for everybody. Southern Middle Tennessee to 7 o'clock, northwest Alabama, as well as Giles County and Marshall counties, Tennessee, until 11. Should any more warnings be issued, we'll have live updates as necessary. And if it's a tornado warning, we'll be live nonstop until the danger is over. For Ben Luna and Brian Wilson, I'm Fred Gossage, live from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather